When you're club twirling on the range, you know it's going to be a good Tour Truck Tuesday. Welcome back to the channel. My name is Chris Trott. We're here at the Kingdom, Carlsbad, California, at the TaylorMade headquarters, banging a few golf balls down the range here. And it came to me that you guys haven't been told the absolute beginner version of a launch monitor and what to look for. Before we get into that, I put up one video once a week, usually on a Tuesday, a Tour Truck Tuesday. So be sure to hit subscribe, hit that bell notification, and you can keep up with what's going on. Launch monitors coming around now. Everyone is bringing them out. What do they do for us? When we're out on the tour, we use them all the time to dial players into their equipment. That term in its own, dial them in. What does it mean? You hear me talk when I make these videos, and sometimes even I fall victim to it. Spin rate is this, launch is this, side is that, peak, descent angle, and it can be confusing, it can be intimidating. If you are going to get a club fitting, you are going to want to know some of these numbers, some of the parameters, and what you might need for your game. So let's just go through individually. And I've got an 8-iron here. Obviously the golf shafts, they shorten as you go down into the wedges, driver being the longest, wedges being the shortest. That then impacts our first number that I want to talk about, which is club speed. Club speed is as simple as how quick the golf club is moving through the air. I'm just hitting cruisy 8-irons. Some of them are drawing, some of them are going straight. But as you look into this, and you can see as we go down, that shot that I hit there was 0.6 minus. So 0.6 left for the right-handed golfer on the face angle. The club path, again, just keep it simple, and I've got my tour aim down here. This would be a 0 club path. If I extended out the tour aim, and then obviously think about it, your hands, if I was trying to touch you guys there, the lowest point for me would be below my armpit. Therefore, if I move it back here or I move it there, it's moving further away from you at the lens, isn't it? So the golf swing needs to move in an arc. So as we look at our club path on that shot that I had, path, the arc, if that is 0, was actually going 1.8, and it says it on the screen to the right. With the face to path, because I had my face at minus 0.6, so my face, and it's details, but it's also important for when you practice, and it also explains to you what this is. So the face was minus 0.6, which gives you a difference between those two numbers of minus 2.4. So by having a face to path number, and then we've covered 4 of these tiles already, that means that when you hit the golf ball out there, the flight that you saw on that first shot that started out a little left and drew is only responding to the face in relation to the path. So I can then make an adjustment, can't I? Use your launch monitor to help you out. Let's try and hold the blade now and hit us a bit more of a fade. Do what you've got to do to hit a fade. So hold the face to the path. Pretty good fade. Beautiful ball flight. Came down just right at target. Now we'll go back and have a look at our numbers. That face to path is now positive 1.2 to the right. I've been here warming up before. That is shot number 19 of the shots I've hit. We can go into dispersion. You can see that most of them have been a little left, but that shot I've just hit there had the face open to the path. So then you're correcting the fault that you might have had through working with the device. Then let's look at spin rate. Again, I told you earlier, I'm hitting 8-iron. I'm just going through the gears. What is spin rate? Spin rate is how much that golf ball is spinning backwards in the air. So it's backspin, okay? Measured in revolutions per minute. If you hit a golf shot that has a face that is open to the path, and we can probably get in here and look at this. If I look at shot 18, my spin rate on the draw, 6,900. If I then go to shot 19, the shot I've just hit, my spin rate on the fade, 8,200. So then you hit straight away with different spin rates for different golf shots. Brilliant, absolutely mega. What does it mean for me? Keep it on irons for a minute. If there's more spin on it, then its chances are, and we'll look again, shot 18 carried 149, shot 19 carried 134. Your distance is going to be different. So now we've covered carry as well, covered club speed, getting into the numbers that impact that. But the next number you want to think about is apex. A shot that's hit with a fade with more backspin is going to climb more. Apex 93. If I go into the previous shot, apex 83. So there's another difference that you see, that your draw, granted it was a little bit of a pull draw, but your draw comes out and lands flatter, further, which then brings you into spin axis, -7.1. Remember, anything on a launch monitor with a minus is going to the left. The spin was to the left. Another good example, go to the fade, look at the spin axis, +5.8. So you know it was spinning to the right, it's going to go shorter. How does this help you, the golfer? If you're hitting into a right flag that's on the back there and you want to cut one in, as it comes to working your numbers with the launch monitor and working your fade, you need to be certain that you can start it left and fade it. Just like when it comes to working your draw, you need to be certain you can start that right and draw it, which then also brings you into your tour aim, taking your fourth stick that comes with your kit, firing that down there, hitting around that. Simple tools that you can have. You know that's parallel in line with the target. I want my fade to go a little left of it. What do I have to do for that? Not a bad fade, kind of held its line. Let's see how well did I do? How was my face to path? It was open 1.2. So it was open to the path. Maybe didn't strike it as pure as I wanted, but it still did the job. So you can't be too hard on yourself because you've got the numbers that you want. Apex 93, comparable. Then we have a look at another number, and I'm gonna get into some drivers here because this will be helpful for us now. Attack angle. Again, I hit on shafts get shorter. I touched on with you that this is the low point and we move there and it's further away from the low point, the left armpit. The ball position, again, keep it as simple as we can, goes further back with the irons that are shorter. Therefore, the low point is below my left armpit. That club's got to go down into the turf in order to reach. If the ball is back behind my left armpit as the right-handed golfer, that club has to go down below and then through. Attack angle. That last shot, -4.9. -4.9 down from here through to impact. Why does that matter for the big D? When you hit the driver, to be efficient, you don't want to be hitting down on it, do you? You want to be hitting up in order to get the best numbers for you. So now we reset our target. You can see there, set the target line with the driver. A couple of numbers that we want to talk about here to help us. Notice how club speed will change. Notice how ball speed will change. Then you're going to be looking at another number called smash factor. And smash factor is the energy that comes from this club into that golf ball. With an iron, you're not going to get as large a number. It's a ratio, energy to club. But if you can hit 1.5 with the driver, you're getting a great energy transfer, which was all about the story to do with carbon and why this is more efficient than everything else. Target is at the street lamp. Tee is nice and high. Not bad. Little toe hit, and you can see that in your speed is not where I would want it to be. It's at 160, and my smash factor at 1.4. So there's plenty of room to improve. You will know that if you're doing an indoor fitting or an outdoor fitting. Look, you get your carry number, that's cruisy. Your spin rate, it looked like it held in. Spin is backspin. For my ball speed at 160, that dictates what my optimum spin rate is. But the other things that dictate it is also my launch angle. So again, we bring up another useful tile on the device. And your launch angle is how high the ball comes off the blade. How does it launch? So with a center of gravity back here in the wood, to launch it high like that, which is okay, 9.5's not bad, and a spin rate 2700, I'd actually take that given the strike and the golf shot. Let's see if I can launch one a bit higher for you. Ball position a bit further forward. Again, the best thing to take away from this, now ball position the other side of the left armpit. Let's see what the attack angle was on the previous shot, 0.2. With a club path -1.8. So club path this way. Let's see if I can get club path going more to the right. Let's see if I can get attack angle shallower than where it was. So attack angle was 0.2. I'm going to go for a bit more than that. Let's see if I can get this ball launched higher with some changes to my setup, and that's it, and then send it. More speed, better hit. More speed for sure. Ball's cutting. 164 on the ball speed, 1.4 on the smash. So we know it wasn't nailed. Told you 1.5's the number. 2900 on the spin. You'd expect to see more spin on that. Why? Well, the bit that you guys can't get, because you didn't hit it, I caught it out the heel. Look at the launch, 9.2. Look at the path, I didn't change it, minus 1.9, and look at the attack angle. I didn't change it. So then it gives you a spin axis going to the right, a total 291. Now check this out. If I switch that to normalized, doesn't really adjust it today based on the temperature. When it goes blue like that, it's normalized, but you can see white, my apex at 101. So for me, swing-wise, again, recap, it's this way, exaggerated. So let's do the polar opposite. Maybe drop the foot back, the right foot, and feel out to the right. Come back here and see it. Use your monitor to help you. Use your alignment sticks to help you. See the golf shot, alignment good, but really feel it go to the right. Get some launch. Not bad. 1.42, low in the blade. Ball speed wasn't quite there. So you'd say you lean back on that one a little bit. But you can see how we're painting the picture now. 0.6 up on the attack angle. Face was open, club path was neutral. So I'm moving those numbers. But because I hit it low in the blade, 3,500 spin, that is a lot. There you go. That's a golf shot. That's what we've been waiting for. Took me 4 hits. Pretty good. Came down quite steep. 2,600. 165 on the ball speed. Switch it to normalized because that looked like it was stally. Anyone out there, use your machine, but if you go normalized, you can see carry jumped up to 277, total goes to 303, apex 100 when normalized. Club path was still a little this way by 1 degree, but my attack angle was more positive on the way up. Horizontal angle right, which means it started only 0.7 right. Remember I said to you, I wanted it to start as a feel on this side of my alignment devices. So I got it there, smash 1.45, club speed 114, ball speed 165. There's more in the tank is what that's telling me. And that's probably as a result of the face to path being open 1.8 on the face to path. I would have loved to have been hitting a hunting draw down there. Reason that came off with a little fade is because of that. But there is a great overview as to what you should look for. These numbers, the spin rate, the launch angle, they're dictated by how you, the golfer, deliver the club. The shot shape and the spin is dictated by what you're hitting. So you do have to be aware of that. But you can see how, as you start to work with this, you can then decide, do I need to move the weights in my Stealth 2 driver, or do I need to adjust the way I'm swinging, which is my case today, because I'm a little left on it, and adjust little this way, path, and adjust the way I'm swinging to get better golf shots. But it's feedback that is crucial to your practice session. And of course, if you're changing equipment, it's crucial to your fitting, isn't it? Absolutely crucial. But that in itself is Launch Monitor 101, as simple as it comes, every number explained for you. And at times, the call out for sure, you just want to use carry or you just want to use total. And if you want to work on your wedges, be strict at doing that. The information is fantastic, but be strict at certain numbers that really are the essence of you playing great golf. If you've got any questions about that, bang them in the comments below. If you want to learn any more about this, I'll put a link into the description below, or you've got the full swing kit monitor, all in that description below. These are key pieces of equipment that can get you to playing better golf more often and get you ready for any new golf clubs that you might need. If you don't have speed, you need launch, you need spin to keep the ball in the air. If you have plenty of speed, you want to launch the ball at a certain window for you, the golfer, probably will be fighting spin slightly, which is where your golf ball choice comes in, or getting set up with the right driver and golf shaft. That becomes important for you, the player. Until next Tour Truck Tuesday, there's a lot for you to dissect there, but this should really help your game.